welcome to another beautiful April morning. I finished a big home project last week, so this week I really crave like getting out of the house. I can't think of a better way to do that than to make a little thrift road trip, a spring road trip to the biggest thrift shop in Denmark. It's the biggest one as far as I know. I haven't been there since fall last year. I'm going to put a link down below if you want to check it out. So I'm just getting ready. I need to pop on some clothes and then we can get going. This hair cannot get too much curl cream. It's so thirsty. So my outfit for the day is my own new design. The cheerful spring pinafore dress in green gingham. And I'm going to style it up with a vintage blouse underneath. It has a big collar. I think that's going to look so cute. And I think the perfect scent for today would be Full Magnolia by The Body Shop. The magnolias are popping. It's almost empty though. It's been one of my favorite everyday scents. And that is the look of the day. Just need shoes. We need some air in the tires and some snacks. I bought a bun with butter, some chocolate chip cookies, water, and I brought these grapes from back home. Everything is in the cooling bag, so we are ready to hit the road. Let's hit the road, Jack, and don't jog up back. A little breakfast bite is needed before we're going to head into two big thrift shops, and there's actually also a third one on this parking lot. So Odense is quite a place if you like to go thrifting. I'm so ready to head in and start treasure hunting. Let's go. The first thrift shop of the day is Secondhand, and it's a big boutique that has everything from home decor to furniture, an impressive collection of brass, and a big clothing department seen in a Danish perspective. I started out looking at home decor, found some tiny cups. They're always so charming. And then I found some boxes. I liked this white one. I also looked at the red one and this dark brown wooden one that's carved. It's beautiful. And then I found this piece, which I stared at for quite a while, trying my best to figure out what on earth it was supposed to do besides from being pretty. I saw this hand-painted vase. I also looked at some plates, because I'm on plates hunt. I don't think these are bad, and they were made in England. And this is a reminder that any art just looks amazing when it's put into a frame with a border. Just presented so nicely. And then I walked through the furniture department and it was not impressive today. The age of the furniture, and there was a lot of leather. These were beautiful. And then I found this dinner table. I don't remember the brand, but it's so charming. If I had a big farmhouse. A little bit of art browsing. And then I browsed for some fabric, some small embroideries, pieces to use for some upcycling with Sophie. This was cute. They had some nice placemats and the embroideries in here. And then to look through the clothing department, where I found this lovely cardigan. It was homemade. Besides from that, most of these pieces, to be fair, are not the nicest. They also have shoes. These were definitely my favorites. That was just one thrift shop of 3, and I've already found some really lovely things, including this one. I asked the ladies at the register if they knew what it's supposed to do, if it has any purpose. We all kind of think that it's just for the look of it, but it's so pretty, hand painted. Yeah, had to get it. Now just getting some water, and then I'm gonna head on to thrift shop number 2, the biggest thrift shop in Denmark. There are quite a lot of people out thrifting today, so I'm gonna try my best to film everything, but I just don't feel like filming strangers, so I'm trying my best. But apparently today is a thrift day. Let's move on. The sign might say secondhand shop, but I would call this a shopping center. It is 2 floors and it is huge. It's actually so big that they have managed to find a natural spot for an elephant in here. Yeah, it's that big. And this is also where you enter the 3rd shop, Kammerhuset. Okay, this lamp over here has been here for a long time. I remember it from my last visit. They had some Easter decor. I think this was cute. Just couldn't find a way to use it. And then I still don't understand that they don't use this space by the windows a lot more. It's such a lovely display. This was pretty. And then I went to look at some more DIY recycling bits, because the fabric and pillow department is huge. And this is when I found this beauty. And then I found this beauty. And another embroidered pillow. And a 4th embroidered pillow. All 4 so beautiful, great condition. A small sewing chest, but the lid was broken off. It was quite cute. And then a suitcase with some more small embroideries. Oh, cute Easter embroidery and a wall hanger. I pretty much just emptied the space for all pretty embroidery. I am so sorry. And then into the furniture department, where I remembered that they had this place full of embroidered pictures. (1976) and Christmas 1968. The 2 prettiest chair in the boutique today was this one And then this one that I think I really like, the graphical print. It was not comfortable, unfortunately. And then I continued into the gallery where they had an embroidered picture of some birds. This one really reminds me of my garden. I think it's lovely. And then it was time to walk upstairs, where you find a massive level full of clothes arranged into colors. They have a space just for scarves and a space for bags. And they even have a cafe in here. It is a thrift center. So I started looking, hoped I was going to be more lucky in here. I quite liked this one, but it looked like a costume. And then I was lucky and I found an 80s dress in a lovely spring color scheme. Red colors, blue colors, and then some greens, where I got lucky again and I found this vintage set. The selection of jackets and coats. I liked this tapestry jacket, did look at it, but I already had a full basket of stuff to try on. And the first set, love it. And it's such a spring color, great condition. And a striped cardigan I'd found. Been looking for something like this for quite a while. I loved it, super comfortable. I decided in the fitting room that I was not going to try this on. It was going to be a no. And a blue vintage cardigan I'd found. I loved it. My 80s dress. And then to a 70s purple maxi dress. That was not very flattering, obviously not my size, but I ended up concluding that it wasn't worth it. After the try-ons, I moved on to the cafe. I needed something to drink. I got an elderflower and a very dry piece of cinnamon cake. And from the toilet, I had a peek through the third and last thrift shop. I think this window is hilarious. This third thrift shop is not for charity. It's a place where people can like rent a space and sell some stuff. And you also see some like serious antique sellers in here. So the price tags are much higher. I did love this screen. I don't know what it is. Beautiful glass and a beautiful embroidered stole. I am also quite sure that this one was here the last time I came. Pretty paintings. And an interesting double chair. And then I saw a 50% off sign. I dived in and I realized that this one was a part of the 50%, but even 50% off, I still found it too expensive. This one has the price of almost $100. Yep. This small mirror was beautiful. Maybe I should have bought it. And then they still had this one that I was head over heels about at my last visit. But the price was still the same. They're really confident that things are going to sell like one day. And a beautiful lamp. An adorable sewing storage bag. A beautiful napkin holder. And then I found probably the place in the boutique where I could find most pieces. So adorable. The embroidered picture is beautiful. I like this wall hanger. I had a good look in here, and the seller also had the most amazing embroidered velvet pillows, but they were a completely different price tag than in the thrift shop next door. I did stare at them for a long time. Also found this third one. I was gutted, but I had to realize that I have nowhere to use them myself and the price tag is too high for any reselling. On my way to the register, I did look at all of the bookcases, but this became the end of my thrift visit. I'm pretty sure my plum tree is going to bloom today. It's so close to popping. It's another beautiful spring morning here in Denmark. We have been so spoiled so far this spring, but it's supposed to change after today, and it does feel a little heartbreaking, despite knowing that it was going to change at some point. I have laid out all of my finds from our thrift trip in front of me. Bohemian Wonders things and things for myself. There is definitely a theme for my Bohemian Wonders finds this time. There's a lot of embroidered pieces, but I did also get 2 pieces of fabric that I hope Sophie and I can use for like a recycling project. That is why I bought them. I bought this Easter embroidery with the exact same purpose, to use it for an upcycling project. It does have a stain, so it would be perfect to use it for something else. I bought a wall hanger. The color scheme is so beautiful. It's that way. And a bigger piece of embroidery. This one is so beautiful. Could possibly be made into a pillowcase or something else. We'll see. And then I found 4 embroidered pillows, and they're so beautiful. I must admit, I still don't know if all 4 of these are gonna be listed for sale, or if I'm going to look at them and look at my own collection and switch out a few. They're so beautiful. I might just try and wash them and have a look at my collection. And the last thing I bought for Bohemian Wonders is the green vintage set. It's really cool. It was such a good find. And then for myself, I found quite a lot this time. I found this small white box that I'm gonna use for storage somewhere in the house. I also bought this one that I showed you already. Need to find the perfect spot. This might be my favorite find from this thrift trip. think it's lovely and different. Then I found this beautiful old box container. It's really pretty. It's from Germany, 1976, and it's just so pretty. I love the color scheme. It's another box. Love boxes. And I bought kind of a set in the last thrift shop where I thought I'm not going to find anything. Also, your head kind of feels boiled at this point, walking so many square meters and like looking at so many things. In the last shop I did feel, but I found 3 things that just looked so cute together. I bought this one for napkins. I think it's adorable. I bought this jug. Can't believe it was still there. I did look at this one in fall last year when I went on the last thrift trip. I'm going to put a link down below to the video. Can't believe it was still there. And then I got this one that also just caught my eye. I have a thing for blue decor pieces. Maybe in the future, like when we find that house on the countryside at some point, maybe my kitchen should be like with blue pieces. A very old Danish kitchen, that would be cute. And last of all, I bought 3 clothing items for myself. I bought this cardigan. It's so cute with pretty buttons. I found a striped cardigan. I have been looking for a striped cardigan for quite some time. Did not think I was going to find one thrifting, especially not finding one that's vintage thrifting. So I'm really happy. Like, I think it's so cute and versatile, and yeah, I'm considering filming a styling reel for Instagram of these pieces. Also, speaking of Instagram, they are not fond of me these days. Like my own profile and Bohemian Wonders shop profile, my posts reach no one. So if you would do me a favor, pop over, leave a few likes. Does my post pop up on like your feed? I don't know what's going on these days. And last clothing item for myself, I already washed these, is this 80s dress. It came with a belt, it's in the washing room, but it's so cute and it's so spring, and it just looked, I think it looked good on me, so I decided to keep it this time. If you like to come thrifting with me a lot more, I have made so many thrift videos. I can put the playlist down below. It's yeah, it's something I've done. I picked up 2 bags at Giddes today. One that will remain a secret, and this one that is full of some different things, some pieces that Gidde has remade. It's really cute. She patched up this dress. But there's also some purple pieces. This week's vintage collection is going to be purples. I can just put in a clip here of me presenting the collection. This week's vintage collection is purples and plum, and I have some amazing pieces coming, such as this maxi dress that has an amazing color scheme. This one is quite amazing. It's a set. It has a top and a skirt. This one, you can wear it as a vest or you can wear it as a dress. I love the pattern. And this one. I also have a feeling this one is going to go fast. So a good selection of purples and plums. Now when I have purple on my brain, I picked out a few more pieces that I'm gonna have to shoot today. A sweater. It has such a pretty lilac shade. I like that. I'll change into the cardigan. Super comfortable. Just doing some quick pictures here in the living room because it's really windy outside. Hey guys, and a very happy Friday to you all. I realized that I did not film an ending for this vlog yesterday as I got too busy shooting the last bits for my purple collection. So thank you so much for coming thrifting with me this week. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a thumbs up on this video if you did. Comment down below if you had a favorite of the things I found. If you saw something in the thrift shop that you can't believe I did not pick up. Yeah, I'd love to know. So I hope you enjoyed it. Purple's collection is out. Have an amazing weekend. And I'll see you next week. Bye guys.